Okay. So for the class, we have a couple of new people. We just always want a chair that's steady, not on a slippy surface. I have a yoga mat under my chair, and preferably without arms and definitely without wheels. And something that's comfortable for you to move around in a little bit. Sometimes we will stay seated, we stand up, but also stay seated, so you want to be comfortable. So we'll get started by settling in, finding our breath, and finding our place in our space. So showing up is sometimes the most complicated part, but here we are. So we'll ground in. So I invite you to close your eyes if you'd like, or look down in a comfortable place for your neck, or looking out on the ground. Think of a nice tall spine. So imagine the top of your head reaching for the sky, kind of away from your tailbone, opening up that spine, its length. And then while we're kind of doing what might feel like work, kind of a stretching or reaching seat, let's try to ease in. So maybe open the palms, flip the hands to the back of the hand. Hands are on the knees. Just kind of let the air into the palms. Lift the toes up and down. Just feel the ground beneath you. Kind of settle in, claim our space here. And take some breaths. We'd like to breathe in through the nose and out through the nose if that's possible for you. If allergies aren't making that possible and you want to in through your nose and gently out through just an open lips, or in and out through the mouth if needed. But if you need to breathe in and out through your mouth, keeping your lips just almost closed, what we want to do is a nice slow inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. So let's do that for a moment. Just breathe. Inhale and exhale. Notice your tall spine, but ease in the jaw, ease in the shoulders, ease in your feet. Very, very slightly lower the chin if it feels like you're looking up or there's any strain in your neck. Just a gentle, gentle relaxation, not a tuck, we're not quite there yet, but just to bring ease and breathe. Very nice. You can keep your eyes closed if you'd like, or you could open them to see what I'm doing, but I'm going to slide my palms out toward a little closer to the edge of my knees, just so extending the arms a bit. And then when I inhale, I'm going to open my fingers out kind of over my knees. So getting a little bit of a palm stretch, fingers, inhale. And then exhale, bring the fingers up, maybe sort of straight at first and then curl. Do that a few times. Inhale. Kind of opening up the elbow space. Exhale, straight fingers, bring them in toward the palm. Just a gentle fist. Just sort of do that a few times with your breath. Inhale. And exhale. Ease in the jaw, ease in your feet. Very nice. Lower the arms down by the side, palms toward the hips, toward the seat, thumbs facing forward. And then as you inhale, rotate your thumbs out and maybe even back. That depends on your shoulders. Nice and gentle with the breath. Exhale, rotate them to the front and maybe all the way to the back. Just find your rotation. So inhale, open and out, thumbs maybe to the back or out to the side. Exhale, through, and maybe point to the back. Just find your range. If you find yourself straining and maybe you have an arch in your low back, just think of not tucking the tailbone, but just relax it a little bit in case you're straining in your low back. Sometimes when we concentrate, we tense up, maybe tense that low back. Good. Next time you open to an inhale and rotate the thumb out, just hold in a place that's comfortable for you. I would call it at your comfortable edge. So if you're straining or holding your breath, that's too much. Come back a little bit. But find that space. Ease in the jaw, ease in the shoulders, breathe. And notice where the breath is going. Do you feel work in your palms, maybe the inside of your elbows, in your shoulder? Just kind of send that inhale there and see if the exhale brings ease. If it bothers your fingers to open them, you can relax them a little. Again, anywhere there's strain, just back off. Breathe. We want to find that gentle balance between gaining range of motion, but without pain. Yoga never hurts. So inhale, and now exhale. Let's rotate those thumbs back and through. Again, find your range of where the thumb can point, reversing the hand and hold there. Breathe. Loosen the toes, the jaw. Notice the difference. Maybe the right arm to the left, or the internal rotation here from the external we just did. Breathe. Good, and a nice slow, deep inhale. Rotate the thumbs out and exhale, release. Very nice. Take any movement that your shoulders or back are asking for. Your body's very intuitive, so if it wants to stretch it a certain way, we want to do that. Let's inhale and sweep the arms out and up. And then just kind of float them down on an exhale. Good, just waking them up, kind of float the arms up, just sort of lifting a little cloud, inhale. Just as high up as feels good, and exhale. Now waking up the shoulders a bit, we're gonna really reach through the fingertips. So think of reaching all that strength through your shoulder, down your arm and out your middle finger. And really reach out to the side, really activating the arms, maybe feel it in your back. If this bothers you at all, you can bend your elbows, you can loosen the reach. Good, and now palms up. We're gonna inhale and lift heavy, heavy air, like you're fighting the air on the way up, reaching out through those middle fingers. Notice the air in the lungs. Turn the palms down and exhale, push really thick, heavy air down. We're waking up the chest, shoulders, back. Once more, inhale, reach, reach. And exhale down. Very nice. Inhale, sweep the right arm up. And exhale, lower it to the opposite knee, the left knee. Nice tall spine here. So we arm crossed over, but nice tall spine. Find your tall spine. Left hand, touch the right. So the fingertips are kind of touching. Inhale. And as we exhale, slide the left hand back toward the left hip. And we're not pushing with the right hand, but we're just sort of using that as our base. As we gently, with a tall spine, turn the shoulders, maybe the head. Again, find a twist here that works for you. Gentle. If it feels good on your neck, you can look over your left shoulder. Breathe. Good. Inhale here. Nice tall spine. Exhale, slide that left hand forward. Inhale. Exhale, slide it back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Again, find your range, your edge. Let's do it one more time. Exhale back. Hold here for a moment. Breathe. Tall spine. Notice the jaw. Ease in the feet. Kind of let that deep breath, take a nice slow deep breath. Maybe you feel it in your belly or your low back, kind of letting the breath do a little extra space, find a little extra space. And on your exhale, maybe you find a little extra ease. Hello, Vera. That's Vera. Vera has the folded tail. Hello, kitty. Very nice. And inhale back to center. Just notice for a moment. Notice the difference. Breathe. Very nice. Left arm, sweep up. And exhale, cross to right shoulder. Nice tall spine. This side might be different. Just find your space. Inhale. And exhale, slide the right hand back. Again, might be different on this side. Head, neck, we just want a nice tall spine. And then we move the shoulders over toward the right or rotate the body to the right. And if you like, this side of my neck is not enjoying this today, so I'm not looking very far, but you can look over your right shoulder. We know every day is different. That's why we just take it nice and slow and listen to what your body's is good with today. Good. Inhale, slide the hand forward. Exhale to the right. Inhale forward. Exhale to the right. Once more. And exhale, we'll hold here, so breathe. Ease in the toes, the jaw. Some nice deep breaths here. Think of breathing down into the base of your belly. Very nice. Ease the shoulders, the jaw. Good. And slide the hand back. Very nice. So let's wake up the feet and ankles before we stand. So I'm going to place my heels on the floor out in front of me. So you can see me. You can move up on the edge of your chair if that's good. We just always want to be steady. So hold at the bottom, hold behind, hands on your legs, whatever makes you feel nice and steady. Heels on the ground. And draw the toes up as is possible for your ankles. And then we're going to pedal out, sort of gas pedal, brake. Or I guess you're not supposed to brake with your foot. Never mind. That action. Just bring the toes, the bottom of the toes, or maybe the foot to the floor. And breathe. Kind of pedal it out. Very nice. Next time you come down with your right foot, hold. Point the right foot down, flex the left. And nice tall spine. So whatever where you might feel work or sensation, take a couple of breaths here. Maybe you feel it in the bottom of your feet or the back of your right leg or your left leg, sorry, or your right ankle. And maybe even lift the top of that right ankle up a bit. So lifting the heel off the ground, getting a little top of the ankle stretch on the right foot. Nice inhale. Exhale, lower down, everything just kind of neutral. Let's pedal it out again for a moment. Very nice. Point that left foot, flex the right. So find your flex. We never want to push through the back of our knees. So on the flex on my belly, I'm not pushing through, but you are drawing the toes up. And if you need a bend in your knee to draw the toes up, that's fine. I'm going to stretch the feet. Maybe lift the left heel off, get a top ankle stretch, flex the right toes back. Very nice. And relax. Both feet flexed. Good. Inhale, point both feet, maybe lift the heels. Exhale, drop the heels, bring the toes back. Couple more times, both feet. Inhale, point, lift the heels. Exhale, heels down, draw the toes back. And the last time, inhale, point. And exhale, heels back. Very nice. Feet sort of hip width apart. We're just going to open and close the knees a bit. So inhale, open, exhale, closed. Very nice. So coming up out of our chair, especially if you've not done this before with me, we're gonna slide our feet back so they're under your knees and your feet are both on the floor. We're gonna come up out of the chair, but we wanna do it in sort of a practice way to really measure our balance and our stability and our strength. So feet are both squarely on the floor, under your knees preferably, and hinging nice straight back. Hands can be on your knees, it's fine for now. And we're gonna hinge just at the hips. Bring that straight back. The head now is kind of at a 45-degree angle over the knees. You feel your feet. You should feel your weight in both feet, both feet. So you put your hands at your heart. You can keep them on the chair or next to a counter if this is a challenge for you for knees or hips or just general strength. So we're going to inhale, and as we exhale, we're going to push the ground away and lift the head toward the sky. Inhale, soften and lower down a bit. Exhale, push the ground away. Inhale down, both feet, feel it evenly in both feet. Exhale, push the ground away. So inhale, lower, bending the knees, hinged at the hips, straight back, and find a place where you can be for a moment while I talk. So not super, super deep unless you're really going for that today. But in this chair pose, which in yoga, this is called a chair pose, just like you're gonna sit in a chair. If you bend your hips a little too much, you feel your weight in your toes. And your seat's back too far, you're in your heels. So we wanna be in toes and heels, find that space. Good, and when you exhale, push the ground away. We engage the whole body lifting for the sky. So it's not just our low back that's getting us out of a chair, it's our entire body. So a couple more times here, inhale, lower. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Very nice. You can practice that as much as you like. All right. I'm gonna have the back of my chair toward me. So if you have when it out of your chair, have the back near you. Very nice. Let's first stand in Tadasana. So Tadasana is mountain pose, strong like a mountain. So we want to be grounded in our feet. Maybe close your eyes again for a moment. You always have your chair right nearby. So if it doesn't feel great to close your eyes, don't. But if you can kind of give yourself that balance, challenge, and real awareness in your feet. So fingertips to your chair or release the chair. This is one of the easiest and the most challenging poses in yoga. We don't want to push through the back of our knees. So ease in the knees, but strong. Knees over ankles, hips over knees, shoulders over hips, and tall spine. And very, very gently, if you open your eyes if they're closed for a moment, think of bringing your head back just a bit. You might not have even seen that I moved mine. To counteract kind of our forward, just lifting the head up, bringing it back just a tad, and just lowering the chin just a bit. Take a long, nice long neck. Great balance, great posture practice. Breathe. Very nice. Open the eyes, let's sweep the arms out and up, big reach. And exhale. And next time we do this, I want you to think about the air starting in your belly when you fill the air, fill your lungs starting at the belly and moving all the way up. So inhale, belly into the ribs, into the heart. Exhale, heart to the ribs, to the belly. Again, belly, ribs, heart. Heart, ribs, belly. Exhale. Once more, inhale, belly, ribs, heart. Exhale, heart, ribs, belly, and then draw that belly button in. Very nice. Opening the legs, wider than shoulder length if that works for you, but only whatever is steady. A nice open stance that's steady. So that can always be closer in, it's fine. And again, with your chair, and if you prefer to work right behind your chair, That's fine too. Your yoga is working. Very nice. So a little different here. We're going to inhale, do the same breath. So inhale, belly, chest, heart. Exhale, heart, ribs. Draw that belly button all the way in toward the back. Good. Again, inhale, drop, let the belly open and drop. Inhale, ribs, heart. Exhale, heart. Draw those ribs in, draw the belly button in. Very nice. Now I'm turning my right foot, my chair is on my right side. I'm going to turn my right toes to face my chair. Honor your knees, honor your hip. If that doesn't work for you, you can also maybe try to bring your stance in some. We're going to turn the right toes toward the chair. Nice and solid in the left foot, all four corners of the foot. Now gently bend the knee, bend that right knee. So we're going into warrior two. In warrior two, the toes are make an L, the feet make an L. The shoulder faces the same direction as the back toes. So my same direction as my left toes. But my hips are wherever your hips want to be. So a lot of times we'll talk about opening the hips. That doesn't work all the time. We want your right knee to be over your right toes and your shoulders to be pointing in the same direction as your left toes. And your hips where your hips want to be. We're going to stretch the arms out. Big stretch over the ankles and turn the head to the right fingers. Warrior two. Now nice and strong. We're not just standing here. We're pushing into the mat, really engaging both feet as if you're going to tear the mat in half, tear the floor in half. Push down, push out. Very active and reaching with the fingers. Very strong. Good. Now we're going to inhale here. Exhale. Straighten the leg, reach the arms overhead. Inhale, drop and lower. Exhale, straight leg, arms overhead. A couple more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale back to warrior two. Peek down and see if you can see your big toe. If your knee isn't falling in, we don't want it to fall in. If you feel like it's falling in, you can bring your stance in. Very nice. You're going to place the hand on the chair or wrist on the knee, whichever one you want to do, and inhale and bring our left arm up and overhead. So thinking of keeping your arm coming up overhead. The goal isn't to get it over here. The goal is over your head. The goal is to try to keep your shoulder in line with the body. So if you find yourself crossbody with this, then keep your arm here, and we're just practicing the range of your shoulder. There's not really goals in yoga. We just work with what your body can do today. So that's straight up. Great. Breathe. Very strong legs. Breathe. Find your stretch. Find your balance, whatever that is for you. Very nice. And now slowly drop the arm, the left arm, and just bring it to the right shoulder. Lift that left shoulder away from the hip. Breathe. Find that space between the ribs and the hip. Very nice. Swing the left arm down. Push the ground away with the right foot. And come back to warrior two. Very nice. Lower the hands to the hips. Straighten the right leg. With the right leg straight, but not pushing through the back of the knee. Just like a little gentle right knee. Hand in the back of the chair again. Tall spine. You're just going to come with the right leg straight. Just going to come over the right leg a bit. Find your range. Very nice. If you want to drop your hand down for all the way to half, depending on how far you'd like to come, or you totally fine resting your hand on the chair, and you get the same motion with the legs. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, push the ground away, reach the head for the sky, and then turn the toes in. So now both toes are facing front, same as our chest. We're gonna rotate the left foot out. I'm gonna move my chair over, do the same. Left toe to left chair. Maintain our step here, then bend the left knee. This side might be different. So maybe you make a shorter stance, maybe you make a bigger stance. So again, heart facing the same as the right toes this time, hips wherever they need to be. We just want our left knee to stay open. Arms reach out. Breathe. Warrior two, so strong. Push that ground away. Tear the ground apart beneath you. Reach the hands out. Very active. Very good. Inhale here. Exhale, push the ground away with the left foot, arms overhead. Inhale down. Exhale. Breathe. Do it twice more. Very good. Holding in our warrior two, so strong. Pressing those feet in. Very nice. This side, we'll do on the side, same thing. We'll lower the fingers to the back of the chair or wrist to the knee. We're going to keep the arm, shoulder over the hips, raising that arm until you kind of feel your chest maybe starting to drop in, and then hold there. And if for you that means you come up, then you come up, or if you're here, it's the same thing. Breathe into that right side body, find that space between the ribs and the hip. Very nice. Lower the right arm, or bring the right arm around to hold the left shoulder. And then find that right shoulder lift. So lifting that right shoulder away from the hip. Very nice. Swing that right arm out and back to warrior two. Nice. Inhale. Exhale, lower the arms, straighten the left leg. You can rest the fingertips here. We're going to come over, bring the body over the left leg. So just a little bit of a different space opening here under the left leg. Maybe you feel it in the right hip. Just find your range. And again, if you want to drop the left hand down, breathe. You can use the seat of your chair, just find what works for you. Not pushing through the back of the left leg, so strong. Good, inhale. And let's use that exhale to push the ground away. Lift the head and turn the toes in. Very nice. Let's just stand here for a moment, kind of feel all that energy that's moving around. Maybe open the palms to the front body, open the heart space, just take it all in, breathe. Maybe close the eyes. You can rest the fingertips on the back of the chair. You know it's there. Soften the shoulders. Notice the jaw. Very nice. Open the eyes. We're just going to bring the heels in. So the toes are pointing out. We're still going to leave the legs open a bit. I'm just doing a little bit more with the breath. If you notice when we did our chair and we inhale going down and exhale going up, we're also drawing the pelvic floor. We're softening the pelvic floor as we lower and drawing the pelvic floor in and up as we exhale. We're going to do a little bit more of that here in a goddess pose. So you can have your arms up if you'd like, cactus arms. You can drop the elbows if your shoulders don't enjoy that, or you can have your hands on your hips. We're focusing more on the pelvis and the low belly. So Whatever you'd like to do for your arms, it's up to you. So as we inhale and bend the knees, again, always have a chair right next to you. So we inhale and bend the knees, kind of think of that basket that is the pelvic floor, that bowl at the bottom of the pelvis. So we'll stay here for just a minute. I mean, not a minute, just a moment. Good, and inhale here. And then as you exhale, think of your pelvic floor drawing in and up into the belly. We're pushing the ground away. So in, soften, inhale, like bellows. Exhale, really good for our pelvic floor strength. Inhale, soften, open. Exhale, push the ground away. Draw the bottom of the pelvis in and up. Inhale. Exhale. So you can do that with your arms if you'd like. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Little challenge. We're going to bend the knees and stay there. Find your bend. If you want to come up, come up. My yoga teacher says leave the party while you're still having fun. Breathe. Good. Inhale. And then exhale. Let's reach for the sky and straighten the legs. Float the arms down and step into the center. Very nice. Tadasana. Mountain pose. Feel your feet so strong. Tall spine. Ease in the shoulders. Ease in the hands. Breathe. Very nice. You want to add some balance. We're in a tree pose. Always have your chair near you for fingertips. You can also do this with your back against the wall. But think about your left foot. We're going to ground into the left foot and lift the right heel off the ground. Turn the right knee out. You can rest the right heel right on the left ankle. This is enough. This is tree. You can open your arms. You can put them at your heart. You can lift them overhead. If you'd like to find a little more balance play, you can lift the foot onto the calf. So we find our balance by playing with it. So if we're solid, we need more challenge. And if you're super bobbly, that's okay. Breathe. Think of your hips coming in toward one another and going up through your spine. We bring the energy into the center of the body and up through the sky. Very nice. We're going to play with the balance here as we move the knee wherever your foot is. Keep it there. Move the right knee in. And then straighten the right leg or slide it out in front of you if your foot's on the ground. Maybe lift the toes off the ground or keep your leg hovered if it's there. Breathe. Trying not to crank the right hip to keep balance, but keep the hips even. Very nice, and step back. Mountain pose, breathe. So good, very nice. Think about your right foot, toes, heel, sides of the feet, nice and grounded. Reaching the top of the head for the sky. Lift the left heel, turn the knee out. Find your tree arms, maybe lift the foot up onto the calf. If you want to play with that, put your fingers on the chair. Breathe. Find a point of focus and think of all that energy drawing in and up. Very nice. Wherever your left foot is, leave it there. We'll just turn the knee in. Extend the leg either on the floor or in the air if that's where you have it. And then try to keep that left hip down, even with the right hip. So strong. Very nice. Lower the foot, lower the hands, maybe close the eyes. Little mountain pose. And just scan the body, your feet, calves, knees, soft but strong, the thighs and hips, seat, low back, belly, ribs, mid and upper back, your arms, shoulders, jaw, face, top of the head, so strong, in balance. Very nice. Open the eyes if they're closed. Let's do our thumb rotation again. We're going to inhale, open the heart, maybe look up. Well, think of your forehead a little bit up, your heart up. We don't want to crank our neck. So heart up. Now exhale, rotate the thumbs through, maybe palms face out. Again, inhale, lift the heart, rotate the thumbs out. And exhale. Tuck the chin, maybe the shoulders. Good, and back to neutral, very nice. We're gonna move back to our chair. A little bit more stretching and then a few moments of rest. So before we sit, go ahead and put your calves against the back of the chair. You know they're there. Back here. So you have the safety of the chair right behind you. And let's come up to one toe, 1 foot at a time, stretching up to the tip toe. Breathe. Sort of working the balance again here, the movement, the shift of balance. Nice. And come to stillness. Now we're going to sweep the, basically, we're going to sweep the arm out to the right. We're going to look to the left. And then come back to center. Then sweep open, look left, open the arm to the right, and center. And again. Very nice. Lower the right arm, left arm up and out. Actually, in the middle, we'll sweep it open and look right. Inhale, open. Exhale, close. Inhale, open. Exhale. Good. Once more. Very nice. So now I'm back at my chair. My legs are there. We're going to lower down in chair position. Ground it in your feet. Maybe bend your knees a bit. Notice your hinge in your hips. Bend your knees a little more. Notice any adjustment you need to make in your hips. And then just lower down nice and slowly, really present in your feet. Your chair is right there. Seated. Come to the edge of your chair. Not the edge, but moving forward so we can move our knees. So we have a little bit more room here. Actually, I'm going to change my chair. So knees are open where you can be your feet underneath them. So if that, we don't want the knees collapsing in. So find the range that works for you to open your knees where your feet are underneath them. Palms on the knees, and just a nice tall spine. And feel that tall spine. Breathe. Very nice. Inhale. And now very slowly exhale, kind of bringing the ribs down toward the left leg and bringing the right shoulder a little toward the left knee. Just hold here and breathe. Gentle twist, relax the face, ease the face. We don't want to lift the chin. We want the neck in neutral. Breathe. Good. Inhale. Exhale, push that left hand away. Come back to neutral. And over to the other side. Hands on the knees, tall spine, not lifting the chin. We don't want to break the neck. Breathe. Good, inhale. Then exhale, push that right hand away. Knees back together, just in a comfortable spot. And at the end of each class, I'd like to sit for a few minutes in silence for a couple of reasons. We kind of let the yoga soak in and also ease the mind and kind of practice using your breath to kind of hush the chatter, which we all have in our day. So find a seat that's comfortable. Maybe it's here in the chair, or maybe you prefer to lie down on the couch or in a really comfortable chair, because we're just going to pause for a few moments and breathe and sit in silence, about 3 minutes. So if you've never done this before, it may feel longer, but I'll give you a minute to settle if you're moving somewhere else. And when I say goodbye, some people like to just chill out for much longer, and I'll just say goodbye and close the class, and you don't feel the need to get up and say goodbye. It's fine. So as you settle wherever you are, think of your toes, and let's just either, it's up to you, whichever is more comfortable for your feet, either spread the toes out, or maybe crunch the toes in. Well, crunch, we're gonna squeeze the toes. So bring some tension to the feet. Tension, but breathe. Inhale and exhale, release. And now the hands, making a fist or spreading your fingers out wide, whichever you prefer. Just bring tension to the hands. Tension, breathe, breathe. Nice inhale. Exhale, release. And then the jaw. Our jaw, we're gonna draw our lips, purse the lips, squint the eyes as if you're bringing everything in your face in toward your nose. But breathe. Good, inhale. When you exhale, eyes wide open, surprise look, mouth wide open. You can stick your tongue out, breathe. Inhale and release. And just allow the body to sink into its support, the floor, your chair, whatever is supporting the body. Leave the body right there and let the mind just watch the breath. Inhaling in, exhale, release. If the mind wanders, which it loves to do, just think inhale, ease, exhale, peace. Ease, peace. Gently making yourself aware of your place. Maybe slowly deepening the breath. Bringing gentle movement to the fingers and toes. Wrists, ankles, if you are waking, if you'd like to keep relaxing, by all means. Any movement that feels nice. Gently bringing the fingertips together. Breathing into that space between the palms. Resting the thumb on the heart space. And bringing the palms together. And with each inhale and exhale, maybe be present in that breath. And with each breath, maybe be present in our day. Peace, everyone. Namaste. Thank you.